When did he start accusing you of cheating?
At the beginning of our relationship, it's been rocky since we started dating.
How long y'all been together?
Almost 2 years
2
now.
years,
We've
okay.
been married for almost one.
1 year married, okay.
Yeah.
And it's been rocky from the beginning, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're pregnant right now.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Does he think he's the father?
He accuses me of sleeping with somebody else, and he thinks that I did that, which I didn't, but he thinks that somebody else is the father. And especially when he gets angry, he likes to express the fact, I don't even think that baby's mine.
How does it make you feel that he questions you?
Stressed, upset, because I'm trying everything I can to prove that I am trustworthy now. Like when we first met, we were using drugs together, and now we're clean, and I'm trying to prove myself to him.
Okay. So when you were using drugs, it's because you said prove yourself now. Did you cheat on him before?
I have.
Okay.
But he knows about that, and
Okay.
I expressed that I feel guilty about it, but I obviously wasn't in my right state of mind because I was using drugs. But now that I'm sober, I'm a very different woman than I was when I was using substances.
Do you think he's cheated on you?
I have the thoughts in the back of my head, and I sometimes, especially when he's at work and he doesn't respond to my texts or my calls.
You think maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back, because before everything, how did y'all meet?
We actually met when we were in jail, and so there was a medical curtain. It stood right here. That was the only thing separating him and I, like the men's pod and the women's pod. And every time I'd walk across to go to medical, he would holler at me. I didn't look his way. And then when I finally looked, I was like, oh, he's kind of cute.
You find love where you find love, okay? So why did you decide to get married when you were locked up?
He was incarcerated. This was last year. I wanted to show him that I truly loved him and only want to be with him. So I wanted to express that through marriage, because marriage is a long-term thing with me. My parents were married 31 years, so I don't believe in divorce.
And he was arrested 3 weeks ago, correct?
Yeah.
Why?
For DUI and drug possession.
DUI and drug possession, okay. Got it. Are you afraid he's on drugs again?
I don't believe he is, because I can see the signs. I know him like the back of my hand, so I can see, those relapse signs before anybody else. So I don't think he is currently.
So did you hook up with another guy this summer?
No, I hung out with another guy, and I told him about it.
Okay.
And
he
obviously was upset. He was incarcerated. There wasn't anything he could do. His hands were tied. But I didn't think that the guy was interested in having some type of, intimate relationship. But, that's what he wanted. And so after 2 days of hanging out, I stopped it.
Got it. Okay, then.
So nothing went further than hanging out.
So you wanted us to unlock Tyler's phone to find out a couple of things.
Yeah.
If he has inappropriate photos of other women in his phone, if Tyler's texting other women since you've been pregnant, and if Tyler's using any dating apps.
Yeah.
What will you do if we find something in his phone?
Being that we're married, we're just gonna have to work it out, but I would be deeply hurt because I love him with all of my heart.
Got it. He's gonna want a paternity test once this child is born, because he's thinking that this child is not his.
And that's totally fine, because I haven't slept with anybody else, and that's what I want to prove, is that I'm not doing anything to hurt him now.
Okay. Well, I want to meet your husband, so everyone please help me welcome Tyler to the show.
What are you talking about? You didn't think that guy's intentions, man. You lied to me about it and went with him. You knew what the intentions were.
I obviously thought that he could be a friend because we met at an AA meeting.
Well, Tyler, take a seat for me. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So do you think someone else got her pregnant?
I hope not, but I'm almost 30 years old. I've never wore a condom. I've had sex several times, and I haven't had a child yet. So I go to jail. She has this little fiasco with this guy.
But I didn't have sex with him.
And I get out, and then I see she's got a fake Facebook with her name spelled backwards.
But I didn't message anybody from that Facebook.
Yeah, so
Why did you have the fake Facebook?
I was using it to look up people that had blocked me.
Oh, got it.
That's all it was. I didn't message anybody, and I proved that to him.
But I understand from your point of view, you're like, there's a Facebook page. You're like, I'm in jail. There's another guy. Yes, you told me, but I don't know. And so back to this not using condoms, which you should start using condoms. But back to this. So you're saying that y'all have had sex many times and she's never gotten pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we were
then.
using drugs, you know, that makes your fertility count go down when
Does,
you're both
true.
using drugs, so that changes things. I'm a very fertile woman. I have 3 other kids.
Okay, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Is any of them yours?
No.
None of those are yours.
No.
So this would be the first one that's
Yeah.
yours. Okay then.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh,
Don't
wow.
do that.
Okay. Okay. Does she accuse you of cheating?
Yeah, she does whenever, but she only does it whenever I'm on to her about something. Then she wants to say, oh, we'll go with whatever that chick you're messing with.
Have you cheated before?
No, I haven't.
Never.
Never.
Okay then. Have
I
you ever
would
caught him
never.
cheating?
No.
Never. Okay then. So what did you do when she cheated in the past?
You know, it hurt me, man. It broke my heart because I love this woman with all my heart, and I've changed my ways so much, man. I've tried to control my anger. I take medication now. I'm trying everything I can to better myself, to be the man I need to be for her and our child.
Good
You
man.
know,
And I can agree to that part.
Yeah,
But
he's
I
stepping up.
still, like, the anger that he shows towards me, like, of things I've done in the past that I've already apologized for, that I've showed guilt and remorse for,
Yeah.
he shouldn't keep doing that.
Did you snap her phone in half last week?
yeah.
Why?
She was literally I just went to jail just recently, and I was in there for 3 or 4 days, and she was literally talking to some guy that is in the same town we live in, and she erased all the other messages and only left a couple, but she said, oh, the guy was just flirting with me and I didn't want you to get mad.
That's
But
all
if
it
you
was.
didn't do nothing, why would you erase it? You can
Just
show
'cause
me,
I-
hey, he
he's
was
an angry
flirting with me,
person.
but I didn't do nothing back.
He's
Why
an
would you
angry
get mad?
person. He's an angry person. You see, he snapped the phone. Like, what else? Like, obviously,
Well,
I'm
yeah, because you deleting and hiding stuff. Why wouldn't I snap the phone?
the only reason I'm messaging other men is to try to get money to get him out of jail.
So you're admitting that you do message other men
That
to
I
get
was,
money to
but
help
I'm
him out
not
of to get him out of
currently,
jail?
no.
Okay, yeah. Well, but when he was in jail, it was to help him get out of jail.
Yeah, and he knew that too.
Is he angry when he is not using drugs?
He can be, but usually
Okay.
it's for a reason when he is.
Okay, then, okay. And you just got another drug arrest 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Are you using again?
No, I'm not. You know, I was clean. I was clean for like a year. You know, I slipped up, and then I ended up in jail, and that woke me up. You know, I could possibly lose our house and everything, my job. But thankfully, everything worked out, and I still got my job, and I'm working, and everything's going to be okay.
Got
I
it,
think.
okay
But
then.
I just got to stay on the right track.
So is that when you told my producers, because they're telling me right now that you said that you both relapsed 3 weeks ago? Is that
Yeah,
true?
yeah.
Okay, okay then. Got it. And that's during the time you went to jail?
Yeah.
Okay then, understand. So what do you want to happen today?
I wanted to come back that she's not doing nothing wrong and that she's telling the truth and being loyal and faithful to me like she
I'm going to
is.
prove that to you.
But I'm telling you, man, you better hope so, because
I don't gotta hope nothing.
I know we're married and stuff and you're pregnant, but listen, I don't have to be with you to be there for my child, if it is my child, you know. But I love you and I want things to work out. I just hope you're telling me the truth.
I am, and I love you too.
Well, Tyler, you want us to unlock Ora's phone and see if Ora has photos of other men in her phone, if she's been talking to any men on any other apps, and if she's been texting any other men. Those are your concerns, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we find something in the phone, are you done with this relationship, or how does this work?
Man, I don't know. You know, yeah, if she's, you know, I can't just keep taking this, man. You know, love can only go so far, you know. And I love her with all my heart, and I would never do that to her. And for her to tell me she feels the same way and do these things, it makes me question it, you know. And I just, you know, if she is, then yeah, we may have to split up, man, because I can't keep doing it to myself, and I have to look out for my mental health before I can look out for anybody else.
Okay, then. Before we get to unlocking the phone, I got to just ask you, are you going to get back into any programs or anything? Just because you all know that I worked in social services, and so one of the things that anyone will look for in child protective services is they're going to see if you're clean, and if they're not, they'll remove the child. So, you know, with you relapsing 3 weeks ago, I just want to encourage you to get into any type of program you can, sober living house, because the fact that you said that you had other kids and you were, I'm sure, has those kids been taken away?
They live with their dad.
They're dead with that. Okay, then yeah. So I just want to encourage you. It's a supportive thing. It's not a judgment thing.
No, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you need resources, we can try to help you backstage because
We know,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. It's all out of love.
A
not
lot of
judgment.
places where we are from, we have a lot of resources and help.
Okay,
and
good,
We're
good,
going to
good.
start going to meetings
Perfect.
again together.
I just want to help you. Just I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say it. You know what I mean? Because
I
I know
appreciate
what
it.
comes next.
Right.
Well, I think it's time to unlock the phone. All right, so Tyler, we unlocked your phone.
Oh, yeah?
He said, oh, yeah. Okay. So, Ora, you want to know if Tyler has inappropriate photos of other women in his phone. Tyler says he does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his photos and found he's telling the truth.
Oh, what? I told you.
Or you want to know if Tyler has been texting other women since
Yep.
you found out that you were pregnant.
Yep.
Tyler says he's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his texts and found that Tyler is telling the truth.
Yeah. Talk some more.
All right, Ora wants to know if Tyler is using any dating apps. Tyler says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found that Tyler is telling the truth again.
Hey, cut that out.
There was something interesting, though, that we did find, and you might already know this, but we did find that he is logged into your Instagram and Facebook accounts from his phone.
Absolutely.
Okay, you did know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna search and tell you everything. All right. So how do you feel knowing that he's not doing anything? He's not talking to anyone.
I'm happy. It's relief.
Okay, good,
You know,
good,
because
good,
I
good, good.
stress, and being pregnant and being stressed out is not for
Yeah.
a pregnant woman.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah. Well, now it's time for your phone, Ora. We unlocked your phone.
Hey.
All right. Tyler, you want to know if Ora has photos of other men in her phone. Ora says she does not. My Unlock Phone investigator searched her photos and found she's telling the truth.
Period. Put some respect on my name.
Tyler, you want to know if Ora has been talking to other men on any apps. Ora says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found that Ora is not telling the truth. She has a total of 544 Cash App transactions as recently as 3 days ago, and some of them are not from the 4 men that you already know about. We found additional transactions from. So what were those transactions for? Because I know you said before
What are the dates on those again?
they're from 3 days ago.
It don't matter what the day
Oh,
is.
the requests?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just request money from all the contacts that
Okay.
I have. That's not.
Okay.
It does matter what the day is, because if I'm requesting and they're not sending, that doesn't mean nothing.
All right, Tyler, you want to know if Ora has been texting other men. Ora says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that Ora is not telling the truth. My investigator found 556 texts asking men for money as well, and this is as recently as last week. So
But
why
you
are you
knew that.
asking? Because I know you said before when he was in jail, you were asking for money to bail him out, but he's been out now for 3 weeks. Why
But
are
he
you
knew
still
that
asking?
because we're in between checks and times are hard, and we're both.
Man, times ain't that hard, man. Like, I got money to pay the bills. I work. Like, you gotta cut the out.
That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Now, I can understand both of your perspectives. I understand the trust issue for you, that it was broken from the beginning. I get that. And I also understand from your point of view that you're in survival mode. And it sounds like at one point, when you were getting the money to help him out of jail, he was okay with it. And now that you're trying to get money for other whatever things for your household, whatever it is, that it's not okay.
Right.
And so what has to happen here, and this is going to be a journey, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, because of the fact that you're just freshly trying to start your journey of recovery, there's still going to be parts of your past when you were using that's going to pop up.
Yeah.
It's going to trigger you. It's going to make you feel as if you want to use again. It's going to make you feel like I'm angry, I'm lost. And so I don't want to give you some generic advice of like, just like try to work it out, try to talk it out. This is really where you got to step in and get somebody else to be there for y'all. Like that's why I was saying before the program that I'm glad you have some in your town. because even though you're in recovery and you're out, you need somebody who's going to help you to manage your feelings, your emotions, and also to help y'all rebuild this trust. I can clearly see y'all are not going to break up because y'all love each other, but this love has to be shifted in something healthy.
Right, right. I agree.
And y'all got to get some support for that. That would be my best advice to y'all, because that's going to help y'all to really build this relationship up. And then once this child is out, if you need support in figuring out if this is your child, we'll support you all right?
Yeah.
I wish y'all the best of luck. I'm glad y'all have answers, though. I really do. I'm glad y'all have answers, and I
Thank
really do
you
wish y'all on
so
that great
much.
path, all right? All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back. We'll give you a hug.